Welcome friends, welcome to Bankers Plus Academy video. In our Foreign Exchange Simplified series, today we are going to discuss NRO accounts. We will see the different features of NRO accounts or non-resident ordinary accounts. NRO accounts can be opened by non-resident Indians and persons of Indian origin. That is, NRO accounts can be opened by NRIs and PIOs. Any NRI or PIO may open NRO account with an AD bank. Opening of NRO accounts by individuals and entities of Pakistan nationality or ownership and entities of Bangladesh ownership require prior approval of the RBI. That means if you want to open an NRO account for a Bangladesh citizen, it can be opened without any permission or prior permission from RBI. But for opening an NRO account for an entity of Bangladesh ownership, we require RBI permission. But for both individuals and entities of Pakistan nationality, RBI permission is required. Again, opening of accounts by individuals of Bangladesh nationality may be allowed by AD banks, subject to satisfying itself that the individual holds a valid visa and a valid residential permit issued by Foreign Registration Office FRO or Foreigner Regional Registration Officer FRRO. NRO accounts can be opened in the form of savings bank accounts, current accounts, recurring deposits RDs, or fixed deposits. Remember, NRO accounts are opened in rupee. NRO accounts are opened in rupees only. Joint accounts with residents and also with non-residents are also permitted. Now let's see which are the permissible credits in NRO account. Proceeds of remittances from outside India through normal banking channels received in any permitted currency can be credited in NRO account. Similarly, transfers from rupee accounts of non-residents. Transfers from rupee accounts, it can be NRI account or NRO account of other non-residents also can be credited. And legitimate dues in India of the account holder. This includes current income like rent, dividend, pension, interest, etc. So, the rent or dividend due to a non-resident can be credited in NRO account. This amount cannot be credited in NRI account. So, any amount which is due to any such amount due to a non-resident can be credited in NRO account only. Any foreign currency which is freely convertible tendered by the account holder during his temporary visit to India. So the foreign currency brought by the non-resident while coming back to India or while coming to India can be credited in his NRO account. Sale proceeds of assets including immobile property acquired out of rupee or foreign currency funds or by way of legacy or inheritance. That means he can also keep the proceeds of immobile property which might have been acquired by him or even the sale proceeds of property which he had inherited. That also can be credited in NRO account. Similarly, gifts and loans from resident close relatives. Rupee gifts from resident close relatives can be credited in an NRO account. but there is a limit. This limit, the amount, maximum amount, such amount which can be credited in NRO account is the limit as prescribed in the liberalized remittance scheme. Presently, the amount permitted under liberalized remittance scheme is $250,000. Likewise, loans obtained from resident close relatives. Remember, resident close relatives only. That also can be credited in NRO account, but subject to the cap of $250,000 at present. Now let's see the permitted debits. All local payments, including payments for investment in India, are freely permitted in NRO accounts. Similarly, remittance outside India of current income like rent, dividend, pension, interest, etc. in India of the account holder, and remittance up to $1 million per financial year to the satisfaction of the AD. And also, from NRO account to NRE account you can transfer, but the maximum amount is $1 million in a financial year. Loans can be granted against the NRO term deposits. Loan can be sanctioned or granted to the non-resident account holder and also to third parties. But the purpose of the loan should not be for carrying on agricultural or plantation activities, or for real estate business, or for re-lending. When a resident becomes non-resident, his existing account should be redesignated as NRO account. Similarly, NRO accounts of non-residents who return to India for permanent settlement should be redesignated as resident account. That means when a non-resident returns home for permanent settlement, his existing NRO account should be converted into a resident SB account. Now TDS, the most important difference between NRE accounts and the NRO accounts is that NRE accounts are not taxable, whereas NRO accounts are taxable. The interest earned in NRO account is taxable, and generally the tax rate is 30%. There is no basic tax exemption limit. That means for any amount earned as interest, tax is applicable. But if the NRO account holder is residing in a country which is coming under DTAA, that is Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement, it will be charged at a reduced rate, which will be as per his country of residence. These are the important features of NRO accounts. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, Bankers Plus Academy. Thank you.